Today I'll show you how to turn boring numbers into eye-catching visuals with Sparklines. These mini charts are perfect for spotting trends, comparing data, and taking your spreadsheet to the next level, all in just a few clicks. Let's get started. In this video, I will help you explain how these sparklines can be used in Microsoft Excel using two practical examples. The first example, you can see that I have the data of 10 salesmen for the first 4 months of the year. And from this data, if someone want to understand the progress of these salesperson, that how they are performing, they can use the sparklines because these sparklines will indicate the progress of each and every salesperson individually. How they can be inserted in your worksheet, let's learn. First of all, I will go to this F2 cell and then I'll click this Insert tab, and under the Insert tab, we have the sparklines right next to the chart, and in the sparklines, we have three different options in which we have the lines, column or win-loss. So I will choose the line. When I click it, this creates sparkline dialog box open. Here first I need to select the data range. So because I am going to make the sparklines for the first salesperson, so I will select the sales for the 4 month. Next is the cell where I will be placing my sparklines. So because I have already selected the F2 cell and it is also logged, I just need to click OK. So this will make the trend for the first salesperson. To apply this to all, I'll move my cursor to the lower right corner of the cell, and when it is changed to this plus sign, I will just drag it down and it will make the sparklines for all the salesperson. Now from these sparklines, we can easily spot the trend of the sale for individual salesperson. For example, if we see the sale of the first person, you can see that his sale is increasing, while for the second salesperson, the sale increased in the second month and then remained constant, but his sale dropped in the fourth month. And similarly, we can easily spot trend for each and every person. Now, instead of just calculating from the numbers, we can visually track the progress very easily. Here, another very important thing that we can do is to use these marker colors. When I click to open different options, here you can see that we can highlight the high points and the low points here. For example, if I want to highlight the high point with the green color and the low point with the red color, now you can see that the sparklines are even more interactive than the previous one. Now let's move to our second example. And here in this data, you can see that we have the students and their marks in the first three terms. And for example, we wanted to present this data into parent-teacher meeting, and individually we want to discuss with the parents, then these type of sparklines will help us even more than this number data. Now to make the sparklines in this E2 cell, again I will go to the Insert tab and then I will click on these lines. I will select the data for the first student and then I will just click OK. So this will make the sparklines for the first student. I will drag it down so that I can apply this to all the cells. Again, I'll use the high and the low point. So I'll go to this marker colors and then choose the high point with the green one and the low point with the red color. Another thing is that if we don't want to make the sparklines in the form of line, but we want to make it in the form of column, we can do it. We just need to select them and then go to this column option. So you can see that the data is now presented in the form of the columns. So it's up to you that you want your sparklines in the form of lines or in the form of columns. And there are so many options other than this under this sparkline tab, like we can choose the color scheme or we can just highlight the information that we want. That's all for today. Sparklines are small feature with a big impact, and now you are ready to use them like a pro. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more quick Excel tips. See you in the next video.